Hello, YouTube. It's your boy Vintage Sterling Finds back for everybody's favorite video. Today, we have one subscriber trade and two eBay watch lots. I know these are your guys' favorite. If you like the content, please like, comment, subscribe. Helps the channel grow huge. So without further ado, let's get into this one. This is local guy, fairly close to where I live. We still shipped it, just, I sent him I think it was three $20 watches working. Then he sent me some stuff. So let's see. Thought I'd include this in the video. A lot of you guys always like just kind of the fun trades. It's open. Nice sharp knife. That to the side. Looks like we have a tie. I'll read the letter in a sec. What kind of tie is this? Conwell, okay. Decent tie. Kind of neat. I kind of like that, honestly. Put that to the side. Okay, and that was just a quick thank you letter. Let's open this up. Don't want to break anything. Looks like, see what we got. Looks like it's going to be sterling, not 100% sure. Probably 10 grams. Pretty cool, I like the spoon. Next up we have a fossil watch. Missing some diamonds again. Nice little watch. This looks like it's been re-glued. I'll probably keep the strap. Two bracelets. And a Waltham. Okay, that's a nice little ladies watch. I'll throw a cheaper strap. Again, that's a decent flea market watch. So all in all, pretty good. I'd say the trade's about even. Now, let's move to the $60 one while we're here. So this was eBay. Watch lot. Looked kind of mixed. Throw that to the side. Now, how do we open this? You never quite know how people put these. Did I get it? Yeah. Oh, I think I have to get it from down here. Good. I do appreciate the extra time, making sure it comes safely. Okay, let's get that out of the way. Caught on the side. Warning, this bag is not a toy. Good. First watch is a Vince Camito. Again, I'd have to look this up. I don't think this is that valuable. I'll look it up. Probably going to be a flea market watch. But again, I paid $60, so I only have to sell 3 things to make my money back. Is this going to be like a... Is this a... Oh, this is a Samsung Gear S3 Frontier. Probably going to be worth a little bit of money. Look into that. I may or may not have the strap. I'll put that in the good pile. Kenneth Cole. Little bit of scratches on the dial. Because of the scratches, I'd probably call that a flea market watch. If it was in mint shape, I'd probably eBay it. But yeah, a couple light scratches on the face. I'll flea market that. Kind of a no-name watch. Kind of rough shape. Rockware. Again, you know, probably flea market watch, honestly. We have here, this is a, okay. Ease Rock, Woodstock. Yeah, China, fake leather. Probably another flea market find. Yeah, these are the cheap kind of LCD ones. It's in a rough shape, so I'll probably just even be a pass. What we have here is a, oh, diesel. Yeah, just the condition. And to find the leather strap and just the condition this is in, I'll probably just change the battery, sell it for a project on eBay. Loris by Seiko. Again, the condition of this is, yeah, it's quite scratched up, which will probably affect the value. Okay. This is nice. It's in good shape. I mean, there's not that many scratches. Seiko Super Quartz, probably from like the 90s. 7N47. Original strap, just needs like an 18mm spring bar. Put that to the side. This is a good one. Then we'll come back and see what we got. Next up is a, okay, a Stour. You know, these are decent watches. They're not high money, but does it work? I feel like this should work. Has like an on-off. I'll have to play around with that a little more. Let's turn it off. Oh, no. It's weird. It has like an on-off. I think that's the light. Anytime I hit the light, it turns off. Probably needs a battery. Next up, Carlo Cardini. I'll have to look that up, honestly. I don't know. It's a nice watch. It's a good shape. That'll be something we look up. Roots. Yeah, just the condition. Because honestly, this is like a 41mm. Just conditions what's going to kill this watch. Let's see, what do we have here? Privilege. I kind of like the look. Best Man 1997. Doesn't say where it's made, so I don't think this is a high value watch. Yeah, it's kind of corroding there. Swiss military. Nice enough watch. Little bit of scratches. Usually I'll put on like a nylon strap. A lot of people kind of like those. I don't mind if they're a little rough and tough. Coleman again, not a huge fan of that one. What do we have here? Loris. Again, you know, I'll probably change the strap, clean it up, probably get $50 at the flea market, hopefully Canadian, like 35 US. Bulova, but yeah, that's in rough shape. Cracked glass, yeah, probably pass on that, honestly. This is a Cordura? Cordura, I think it's a Cordura. Yeah, the condition. Do you still work? Let me wind it. But yeah, just the condition is very rough. I mean, it's probably worth a little bit of money. We'll look that one up. And lastly, Advance. Yeah, that Cordura is still running, but yeah, it looks like somebody tried to clean it maybe. Okay, let's price these out and we'll come back. Okay, and we're back. So for starters, the Stour, it only sells for about $20, so I don't really feel like screwing around with it. So we won't worry about that one. Next up, we have the Carlo Cardini. This one, it does work just fine. Change the battery. Online, people are asking a lot of money for these. I couldn't find any that sold. So again, maybe 50, maybe 100. I don't know. Next up is the Cordura. It works. It's just in rough shape. Here's what one sold for in a little bit better shape. So I'm sure this one's worth a little bit less, but still a good find. Next up, we have the Swiss military. These ones sell, you know, with strap, decent shape, 70. Couple scratches. I'll put on a cheaper strap. I'll flea market that for 50. I think that's fair Canadian. Next is the Samsung S3 Frontier. So this straps on backwards. This one's fine. I don't have a charger. With charger, they sell for like 50 bucks. So if I can pick up a charger cheap on Temu, or I'll look more. If I have one, great. If not, whatever. Not too worried. And lastly, find of the day, or in the box, is probably the Seiko. Beautiful condition. Works great. Everything works. Just change the battery. It's a 1994. Again, you know, this one sold years ago for, I think it was 70. I'm sure at the flea market, everybody loves Seiko. This should be easy 100 bucks at the flea market. I need to put in a spring bar, I know. So I think that one is good, you know, a couple hundred profit. Next up, we have the 105. Now, how am I going to get in here? Seller just reused a box, which is fine by me. I do that too. And this one was, what did I pay? 100? 105 Canadian, or like 75 US. And also another fun fact, if I ever buy anything from any of you guys on eBay, please shoot me a message, let me know. I bought watches last week from an eBay seller. Then he shot me a message that said, hey, he's a huge fan and subscriber. So I look forward to seeing that. Good, the individual did these. And you know, this is nice. Just a little bit of saran wrap. All it takes. Ooh, that is Soviet. Don't get many Soviet watches in Canada. That plastic just needs a little buff. Almost looks like it's running slow to me. I don't know. The hands work. Okay, I'll put this one to the side. I'll put on the time grapher, see if it's running a little slow. This plastic will polish then. I think it's 50 something. I don't know. We'll put that to the side. That could be worth some money. I don't know. One thing, you know, I barely see any Soviet watches in Canada. So just an FYI that I'm not as knowledgeable in them. I've sold maybe 5 in the years I've been selling watches. So just an FYI. We have a strap. Cardinal again. Good $20 watch. So I will put that on a time grapher. Tell you guys if it was running well. Another Cardinal again. 20 bucks. Needs a strap. Doesn't get me too excited. We didn't buy these for Cardinals. Let me put it that way. Ooh, look at that. That's a Mickey Mouse Loris by Seiko. The strap's still good. I think this could be worth some money. So we'll put this to the good side. Then we'll change the battery. Then come back on it. Oh God, we have to have the fake Rolex. Yeah, I know. Every box, there's one of those. What do we have here? Open the thing. You are a Philip Pergio. I don't think that's an expensive watch, no. Like a made in China. This one they even put in a bag. What do we have here? Oh, Nautica. It's all smashed, the glass. See, it's probably not even worth fixing. Yeah, unfortunate. I will pass on that one. If you guys want to buy, sell, trade, my email's in the description. Shoot me an email and we can talk. What is this? Montana time. Yeah, that's going to be another $20 flea market watch. What we have here is a... Ooh, look at that Loris chronograph. That is nice, by Seiko. Everything's there. You know, a couple dings. The dings don't really bother me. That will definitely be put in the good watches. That Timex strap will have to go. Japan movement. Yeah, no-name watch. Again, you know, 20 bucks at the flea market. I'm not going to get too excited over that. What do we have here? Chronograph. Ooh, Timex. Now, a couple scratches. Honestly, scratches don't bother me. A lot of guys that wear these wear them for more of a utilitarian aspect. A lot of these guys, you know, hands-on jobs, mechanics, outdoors. They want a big, easy-to-read watch. So I'm not that worried with a couple scratches. Last watch. This is a big boy. I can feel it. Looks maybe stainless. Ooh, ESQ. Again, couple scratches. Nothing I'm that worried about. All the chronograph hands are there. Looks nice. So now we're going to appraise these, and I'll be back in a sec. Okay, and we're back. So this is a 50-year anniversary watch from Ratek. After Second World War. Good shape. Needs a little polish. I'm not worried about that. Here's what a similar one sold for. Might be a little high. I think it's worth somewhere in that price range. Next up, we have the Timex chronograph. It works. Scratched up. Here's what they're asking on eBay. Nothing sold. So I'm sure it's probably, you know, worth probably 60 if I had to take a wild guess. Not bad. Here's the Loris by Seiko, the Mickey Mouse. And it's in great shape. Original strap. I don't think this watch was worn much. So here's what a similar one sold for on eBay. Good find. Next, we have the Loris. This is kind of cool. I didn't realize this at the time. If we press the button, it has a stepper motor. So I think for a couple minutes it goes smooth. Oh. Last time it went smooth. There we go. Kind of a cool watch. Here's what a similar one sold for. So again, decent find. Now, unfortunately, the ESQ, I don't know if it works or not, but you can see there's rust right in there. So I don't know. I'll see if I have a stem. I might try to fix it. I think that's just on the stem, but either way, I'm not too upset. It happens. So there's the video. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.